Have you ever sat down and thought, like, why are we following the systems that we were taught and, like, brainwashed to follow? Like, why was racism, the oppression of black and colored people, why wasn't it not the other way? Why did humans decide that thing? Why do we apply value to one group of people and not the other? Like, why did we do that? That makes no sense. Why are schools following a neurotypical brain? And why was a different kind of brain left out? Why was sexuality created? Why is being straight the normal thing? Like, where did this come from? That's something that I've been looking at recently, and it is so interesting and is relevant to everyone because this concept is the foundation for the life that we're taught to live. It's the foundation under all the systems that we're taught to just blindly follow. So listen to this if that sounded interesting at all, and if it didn't, you should probably just listen because it's good to be aware. All right, so this is the topic of cultural hegemony, and let me explain to you what that is and what that means. Okay, so cultural hegemony is this idea that there is a dominant group, and whatever that dominant group thinks, whatever they think, whatever they believe, whatever they value, whatever their system and way of doing something, that is the correct way. And that becomes so widely accepted and so natural that it just becomes like this societal norm. So the main thing that you got to understand from this is that it's so automatically followed because of how normal it feels and because of how natural it feels. But it's not natural and it's not normal. It's something that we created and we made as human beings. So let me give you a couple examples. It blew my mind. It might blow yours, it might not. Okay, so the first example I want to talk about is the idea of like neurodevelopment and ways that people think. So there is something called a neurotypical brain, and that is a brain that can think and process and learn relatively quickly. They can regulate their emotions, they can be productive when they want to be productive, they can focus, like they're all good, they probably thrive in school. Like, this is the brain that is normal, okay? And if you're anything but that, if you have a learning disability, ADHD, dyslexia, if you have a social disability like autism or anything like that, anything that makes you different than the normal brain, that is cultural hegemony, okay? Like, the neurotypical brain is the dominant group, and the neurodivergent brain is the group that is left behind and left out of the systems that are built around the dominant group. I hope that's making sense. Another really great example of this is sexuality, okay? So being straight is the, like, common sense, it's the normal way of, like, intimacy, and being anything other than straight is you're different. And it's like you're up to you to like come out and deem yourself different than like what is normal. It's really fascinating if you pause and challenge